August 10th, headed in to go check some bear sites. We've already got them started. We're going to do the first check on them. We let them sit for about a week or so on the first run, just so that bears can find them again, and well, don't have to waste extra bait that way if they're not finding them. So anyways, that's what we're doing this morning, so we'll take you along. Well, yeah, that's a good start. You got one that's hit already. It's not cleaned out. We had about 2.5 buckets in here.
Can I see?
We had about 2 buckets about that full. So they've eaten some. Pick up the trash. Pretty good. And we've got a spray that's butterscotch scented. It lingers pretty well. It's one of my favorites, so that's what we're using right now. Hungry here. That's pretty empty. Now, we set up our barrels this way, upright. We don't chain them down. Bears don't almost never cart them off so that they're not within sight. Put a stick under the lid. That way they can pop the top off easy, and they can smell the food that's in there also. But we use the additional spray for a little extra attractant, and that's kind of more or less how we have most of the bait sites set up. I mean, you find some place that's close to swampy ground and some place that has good berry activity, close to some relatively recent forestry cuttings. It usually works pretty well, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, that's the second one that we checked today, and that one was hit too, nearly cleaned out. We've got 13 sites to run today. One of them we're going to put in as a new one, and that one hasn't ever had a set there before, so we'll go set that up and see how that one turns out. We'll set up some cameras on some of these too. Some cell cams, some Tacticam reveals, just so that we don't have to come back and check them right away, and we can see what kind of activity's on them if they're not getting hit. So that's what we'll do. And we try to take the same path in and out. That way the bears know where the people are supposed to walk. You don't go walking around behind a bait site if you want it to be productive. So you do as little walking around the bait sites as you can, just for that reason. So otherwise, you're going to shut your bait site down, you'll never see anything. Check that tag. See this? That's a bear tooth mark. That's our bait site tag. That is one of our historical bears that we've had on here consistently for probably, must be going on 4 years. He comes by and punches that tag. This bear is just an absolute giant bear. Haven't been able to catch up to him though. If you bump him off of this site, he's only here once. So if he's only here once and you spook him, he don't come back. He's a smart old bear. Good pile of dookie. There's a foot beside it for comparison. He must have done the rock sit. Sat on the rock to poop over it. You suppose that's what he did? Not a stitch of food left in it at all. Nothing. Just some ants trying to scavenge it out.
Oh, we're hungry. Didn't bend the bear too much.
They got hung out here for a little while because there's another small pile of turds behind you too. Well, they're still a big bear, so I'm sure it's the same guy. But me personally, this is the site that I like the best. It's one of my favorite spots, so we'll see if we can get some pictures of this guy and hopefully show them to you guys. I've only seen this bear myself once, but it was too close to dark to be able to shoot him. So hopefully he shows up again this year with any luck. We'll get this camera set up and see what shows up to it. I bet he shows back up tonight.
And hopefully we get him on camera.
Over there, off of this tree. I think they had it off of this tree before, and it looked fine. I like the newer ones. They have a trigger zone. Don't pull it too tight because you still have to tip it. Got good battery, good reception. This one we'll have to eyeball it. We'll come back here and see if we can check the right spot on it.
Could be this
Tip
way.
it that way a little bit. Too far. Right there is good. Will it stay tilted down further? When you let go of it, it goes back up a lot. That's not down enough. Need a bigger stick. If it'll stay like that, that might work. We'll see how this does tonight. I bet this bear shows back up right off. Give it a few squirts. Spray it up in the trees too. So that scent carries pretty well. Alright, that should be good. Here, I'll trade you. A little bit left. Stuff stuck in it. I need a stick. That's pretty good. Yeah, where'd the top stick go?
They took it. They're playing hide and seek again.
Apparently.
Is that just a root there?
Would you use this stick?
Nope, it's too small. Maybe one a little longer. Oh, we're not going too far behind it. We'll take this one. That little bit walking right there shouldn't disturb this bait site at all, because we're still within the general vicinity of it. We got the camera going up in the tree right here. This is one of the good ones, better ones that we've got. It's got a trigger line in the screen so you can see just where it's pointing to get exactly where you want it.
Right there.
Hey, do you want me to go spray it?
It's got a trigger line that runs across the screen right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we'll get it. It's pretty good right where it's at, I think. It ought to catch. You see that it runs part way up the barrel. And there's Zeke standing back there beside the barrel, so it ought to catch movement back there at least. So that ought to be perfect. These ones are nice because you can basically turn them on, set it, and forget it. They just run. These are the Reveal Pro 3.0s. They're pretty nice cameras. We've had pretty good luck with them. I like this version better than the previous ones due to the aiming screen in them and whatnot. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, shut off on its own.
Yeah. Take a picture of myself on it, that way I know that it's all set up too. That's going to wrap this side up, so we'll head off to the next one. Show you why I think this will work in this move. Cole, if you want to go back to where that dip is up there. I think that you could just about set some chairs in that dip right there. See, I think that you could just about set some chairs in that dip up there where Cole's at. Build up a little brush wall right there. I think that'll work perfect. The wind right here seems to be blowing.
There's a train.
Train's not too far away today.
Right that
The
way.
wind is blowing kind of in my face right here. So it's a typical wind for this area, so this should work pretty well. The bears should be coming from back down in this area. There's a swamp down in that area. So I think this one will work out pretty good. We'll see how it turns out. We'll get this sprayed down and get on out of here. It's leaking all over the place. That's good.
Here,
Oh,
you,
yeah. It's
here, you
scented.
want the bait tag?
Is that a moose?
Yeah, that's moose
Yeah.
chewings. They rake their teeth on the bark. That was a winter survival for a moose. That's a tough way to live. I think that sitting right down in that hole right there would make for a pretty good natural blind, or put a tree stand up. Most anywhere is here.
We putting the camera in.
The camera we'll put on that maple right there. And this one is hit. A little wet. Something stuck to the bottom of that one hard.
Well, do you want this stick?
Yep, I need a stick. I need to lose about 1.5 inches of stuff at the bottom. And that's most of it. I think they took my stick on this one too.
Well, there's a big log right there. They did the bill without tail.
Yep. This site here, Brooklyn shot one on last year. Here's a trick so that you don't have to wind all of your 6 feet of strap through it. Pinch it over. And then you'll cut it in half. Pull that through your strap. It still holds the camera tight, but you don't need to pull all of that strap all through it. You can just tuck it up. And now it's not flapping out in the breeze where the animals can see it in front of the bait. We're going to have to use some wedge sticks on this one, I think, too.
This stick.
I need a bigger one than that. Bigger than that. Felt like that one up there. Big one. Yeah, maybe not quite that long, but something broke off of it. Still too big. That's closer. This one I think has a pretty big. Let's see where that one's aimed. This is one of the aimable ones. Turn it on, it's registering. Alright.
There's you.
I need to tip it down further. So I need another stick. Actually, I might be able to just flip this one over and use this. Ideally, I'd like it to sit close to the tree, so that when squirrels like to stand on it, I want to work it that way. That should be pretty good right there, I think.
Yeah.
And picture. This says that it's got a whole bunch of pictures on it already, so we'll have to sort through some of that. I know we haven't been here for 613 pictures, so
Yeah.
we'll have to check that out. And I probably would put the trail camera.
That dead spruce tree?
Yeah, it's not dead, but it's leaning hard. It'll work, maybe. We could probably do that one. This one was hit too. Not a lot left. Must have been a bigger bear because it squished the barrel a little bit. Big ones like to flatten them out so that they can squeeze into them easier. Fragile bucket. That one's almost due for retirement. The other reason that we set the barrel cover up at an angle is that if it rains, it helps water shed off of the barrel, and not much rain goes in it because it's got cover covering majority of it. All good and smelly up. And we'll see if we can get this trail camera set up. Maybe. Which one do I like better? That one offers more visibility.
There's this one.
Yeah. That one's dead though. If we get a windstorm, it might take that one down entirely. With bear sights, we usually try to put the cameras up fairly high. That way it's not quite as in visual line with the bears either. If it's right in eye line, they tend to want to go play with them. And if you know what I mean, they usually like to chew on things, see how things taste. So, not always the best idea to have them down at ground level where they can see them. Need a pretty good wedge stick on this one too. That one might work. Now let's get our aimer going. Takes a minute for it to turn on. We're way off target. We'll get it turned so that we're a lot closer to in range. I don't like putting them this way because squirrels like to stand on them, and they usually kick them out. Sometimes that's your best option. All right, got our trigger line up to about the second ring on the barrel. That looks like it should work pretty well. I have to go through this one and get rid of some pictures too, I think. We'll do that on the computer at home. There. Take a picture of us so we have one on record to be the first one for the day. So try not to handle the spray with the hands that you're using to set up the camera. Another reason to wear gloves. Does anybody else have tight bait trails like this? Where you've got trees coming over both sides of the track, but the road never ever really seems to grow in anymore? We've got a few like that. This trail's been run for over 20 years. The branches never really seem to get much worse. But
Never seem to get better either.
as you can hear, you probably don't want to use a pretty truck to do this. It's going to have the Northwoods pinstriping. That's for sure. This one I predicted it's cleaned right out. It's not cleaned out, but it's close. A little bit left. A couple handfuls. All right.
Camera on that tree here.
I think we did it on this one before. I think that's what we'll do this time too. Now these aren't Tacticam's newest cameras. They're pretty nice ones, but they're not the newest. If you want to do any sponsors, I take sponsors. If anybody can convince them that it would work for them. Pretty good angle right there. A little bit too low. Your slightly smaller stick. If you make one short enough so the squirrels can't stand on it, it also works. It's not too bad. See if we can snug it up just a smidge. See if we can tie up some of this tail. It's better. And we'll check it again. Yep. See, I like to set them so that they're about that second ring on the barrel. Works pretty good. That covers most of the bait site right there without getting this one tree right here. This one tree right here in the frame too much to kill most of your resolution on it. That should work pretty good. Snap a picture. And we'll head out to the trap.
Jack.
The hit streak continues. It continues well.
That's empty.
That one's real empty. So I guess we're going to be leaving a camera here. Yep. We'll take this hole in the bottom and stuff it full of sticks.
And this.
Careful.
And this one.
Yep.
There's a hole here.
And that hole's good and plugged.
See, M&M's.
I can tell if there's going to be porcupines here though. There's poop on the ground. See me though. That's sticking pretty hard. most of it out. On the stick.
I do want this stick.
One a little bigger would be nice.
This one? This one?
That one will be better. Yep. That'll work.
Can I spray it?
Alright, that should be good.
Get some peanuts.
Now let's get the...
My hand's dirty.
Yep. Put them on your pants. Good thing this tree's not much bigger. Wouldn't be able to reach all the way around it. You don't need to be a tree hugger. This tree's already got a little bit of a lean to it, so that helps.
Do you want a stick?
It's already leaning in the right direction. Actually, no, this one's pretty near perfect already, Jack.
There's some big tree.
Right there is good, actually. Oop, there's some poo.
Not bad.
Alright, Jack, let's go. Not tipped.
Hairy caterpillar.
That hairy caterpillar is going to go right in the mix. Alright, I'm not doing a trail camera at this one yet. Cole's back with the camera. Ready to go, Jack? Are you gonna fall asleep on this one?
There's tracks on the side of that. On the inside.
Yeah, those look like fisher tracks
Where
right
is
here.
it?
Which is good, because then we won't have porcupines.
There, I'm gonna find this. Yeah.
Right here, Jack.
What? Is that your mixing spoon?
Oh, it's all stuck to the bottom.
Now can I spray it?
Just a minute.
Now can I?
Yep. Spray the barrel. Alright, that's good. And set it down over there. Let's figure out which tree we're using.
Is that hemlock?
I think so.
Daddy, this one?
No, it's too close. This one's close, but
Wait a minute.
if that spruce right there wasn't dead, that would be a good tree to use. I think we end up using this one though, much as I don't really want to. It's kind of close.
I think that's the one we had on last year, though.
Yeah, it doesn't allow for a lot of,
Visibility.
yeah. As well as it's also kind of a hazard on this one. Bears have been up this one before.
They have?
Yep.
What about that cedar right next to it?
The cedar really tips the wrong direction, so it'd be very difficult to get a. It would need something about that size.
You just dropped.
Where's that? Grab that chunk of stick over there. That one might work. We're so close to it right here that it's going to need quite a tilt to it. Turned on. How close are we? Fairly close. There's at least one squirrel.
Two.
Two squirrels. Calling back to each other.
Daddy, I should have brought my BB gun.
Let's see if that one's just.
I'll hook a stick at it. Oh, you should have brought your gun.
That one's not any better. That's better. Get rid of that one chunk. That thing
That thing is
centered in there as much as possible. Make it kind of locked on so the squirrels don't knock it off the tree and totally lose aim. Well, we'll try this and see how that works.
Where's the chipmunk? Wait.
Yep. He's hungry. Jack, stay over here.
Jack.
You don't chase him. You need to stay over here so we're not running around out away from the bait site. That's going to mess it up.
how?
Because the bears don't like when people go walking around other places than the carry trail. That's how. Alright, let's get out of here. And ravens here.
Mm-hmm.
See the feathers there, there's feathers in there. Pretty brave climbing inside the barrel.
Or there's a what here?
Looks
Looks like there was a coon here.
yep. Lots of coon tracks in and out of the barrel there. There's a bunch of yellow jackets, so you might want to back up, Jack. Buried some of them. There's about a dozen yellow jackets that were in there. Kind of smell a porcupine in here too.
How could you smell porcupine?
Because they stink.
If I saw him, I'd plug him.
With your finger?
Plug the
I'm
butthole.
guessing that there's a yellow jacket nest right handy here. For the number of them that I've seen.
Mm.
Oh boy, eat the fries now. For as many dead trees as there are.
Alright, done with the bait run. We'll have to see what we get for pictures tonight, see how those cameras are working. Most of them should have good reception where we're at, so we'll see what shows up. We'll let you know. Thanks for watching, guys.